kinda don't know what did happen. My Steam just cut off. So it's not my internet this time. It looked like my Steam got cut off. I have to know. I just don't even know what's going on right now. So let me get back to the chat here. Hang on. So that lasted. But let me go back home and see if I can find that. Okay. Okay, that should be good. So my Steam get cut off. I don't know why. Not my internet. It doesn't seem like my
Your
internet
notion
problem.
of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. I couldn't expose you to that kind of risk. That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Long story short, I'm really sorry I had to keep you guessing.
I did heard a microwave, so it's probably that. Well, you could have simply told us the truth. We already knew it. We already said that.
Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced this Sub-Zero's festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find anything that strikes them as surreal. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier samsara, right? That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, their actual dreams are being taken away from them by the Akasha. So whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sub-Zero's festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identical dream.
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up. Is that an example of what you mean?
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendril can a person gain the Dendril element's dream-enhancing power. That explains the feelings of deja vu. Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sub-Zero's festival samsara, while their dreams are stolen from them over and over again.
Why do you need to do that? Yeah, I just want to know. I just want to know about a side effect of a fast-producing dream.
Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this? Will it ever end? And if so, when?
We might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Eventually, there's only so much that people can tolerate. Especially those whose health is compromised to begin with, like Dunyarzad. This relentless exploitation takes an even harder toll on them.
People's lives are at stake here, and nobody knows a thing! We've got to put a stop to this!
Deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable. After we end the Sub-Zero's festival samsara, we have to look into them.
How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their archon's back? This is ridiculous!
And to see
In
further.
the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.
A sun and a moon? Nahida's talking in riddles again.
Again.
Oh, we're out of time today.
I'll tell you how to break free of the samsara tomorrow. See you then.
You just wake up out here.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali?
No good morning.
Hey, what's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too
Where
good.
is she anyway?
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
Did Dunyarzad already disappear? No way. Are we too late?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
Oh, dang. That's what it is. We're close.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she? Is she also going to disappear?
She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely.
Not completely.
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream. So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going.
But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad.
Puppets are stiff and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler. You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet.
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her.
Yeah.
So you do remember her after all.
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still... Far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real archon. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sabzeruz festival with so many regrets.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault, and theirs alone.
I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real archon.
Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real archons are still allowed to be sad.
During the Archon War,
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the samsara as soon as possible.
Great, but how do we do that?
Although the Sabzeruz festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Who is it?
Huh? So, how should we find that person?
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Imagination? What do you mean by that?
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when a server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is on it. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate, the dream will respond in kind, and the server really will bring you gold and mora. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, it will always be food.
So you find a host, then what?
Find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken.
Who is dreaming
How
then?
are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Yeah.
And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding the host and ending the samsara.
You guys are wondering why I don't wake a sleepwalker though? Because every time a person's sleepwalking, they can actually walk on walls and ceiling. You don't know how to do that, and I don't know how to be able to explain that, but I just know that if you woke them up while they're just walking on walls, they're just gonna fall down. And science can be able to predict that either. I actually know how that actually works, but due to paranormal though, not due to some psychological stuff.
As for me, during this time, I'll be out of town.
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the traveler went?
Yes, I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of possibility. Naringo! Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like this, Samsara, need to end.
Paimon's still a little upset that we've come this far only for Dunyarzad to... She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. But fate was against her.
Didn't she say she had can't live long enough? Okay, that's the one though. But who are doing this right now?
Yeah. Saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going this whole time. But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else. So let's break the Samsara for her sake. Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this stream? Feels like it would be easier to control it that way, no?
You don't know that conclusion. When a player become aware of the dream, the sector host can be less likely to realize this is a dream.
Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond their control, like Nahida and us. So,
how about you?
Who do you think the host of the dream is?
Maybe one of the stranger guys?
Oh, that would make sense! Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is a symbol of the whole Sub-Zero's festival, right? Pretty core character. Let's go ask him some questions, shall we?
We can go try to ask him. I think it would be just faster to just teleport. And I hope my rating don't go up there. Yeah, if it go up there right now, I had to I'm going to have to like use it right away. I plan to do it after that, but I suddenly forgot to.
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine, just... it's a little hard to explain. Would you mind taking part in a little experiment with us?
An experiment? That came out of nowhere. I'm listening, though. What do you need me to do?
Could you make a wish?
Yeah, imagine your wish coming true.
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sub-Zero's festival tradition or something?
Less questions, more wishing!
Okay. My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but I want Miss Dunyarzad to be happy.
Is she still around?
Oh.
Hang on, guys. There's something wrong here. I need to check this out. Okay, nothing is going on, man. It's still off there. Okay.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking to anyone. She just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle and kind, and all the kids love her. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Fairest Knight of Flowers is because I'm special to her, or something.
Huh.
So, you have a crush on Dunyarzad?
Oh, is it that obvious? After what I just said, I guess it is. When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want everyone to have a happy Sub-Zero's festival. What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of my life. 50 years, 100 years, I'll serve her till the end of time. Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest, but that was pretty embarrassing.
Now we are.
Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh, you're
What?
Fucky? Sorry, but only one portion of Yelda candies per person. Back home you go.
Okay, that's it.
Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me. As long as she's happy.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy.
She didn't even expect it or it can't be that easy already. What's going on now?
It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her, but none of them has any idea that she...
Yeah.
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. This is when Dunyarzad bumps into the kidnappers.
I teach them a lesson they won't forget.
Huh? But Dia can handle them. Hey, Traveler!
Ah, you got there. One of them knows. Assuming. It gotta be higher, so I gotta go all the way up there. Oh, it's already there.
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take...
Leave these guys to me.
Hey, this is my job. The homie Yannis pay me, not you.
You're wasting your breath here.
You... Ugh, fine, alright. Knock yourself out. Why are you so worked up anyway? It's not like I don't trust your fighting skills. Anyway, watch yourself.
Oh, don't worry. I'll beat him up and ask him like, hey, where the main one person is.
So you got yourself some backup. Suit yourself. You're going down.
Can I have your head first? that would piss him off.
New punch lucky today.
Flames, purge!
You eat the strength from another person from another region.
You won this one.
Where are you hiding? Can't wait to be done with the loot. Where this guy come from? How many are there? I expect there should be 6 of them.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys?
I'm angry at myself.
You and Nahida both. Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see you two like this. Oh, and speaking of her, Paimon just remembered something. Remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Samsara started, we came here with Dunyarzad because she wanted to pick something up?
And at first, I thought she was just like trying to verify information, but she could try to take her anger out there.
She said it was because she had forgotten something.
I do remember that.
Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. She pointed it out to us the night before the Sub-Zero's festival.
You should check out the item list.
Yeah, even if it's only a tiny clue, it'll probably still help us more than this needle in a haystack search. This is the place. It's rude to enter other people's spaces without permission, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Hey, the windows are unlocked.
Huh?
Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek inside. This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book on the table.
Books on the table.
Should we open it?
Oh, 16 day, I'll probably get to know what's the best Wait a minute, what is this letter? What?
Wow. Dunyarzad wrote all of this. Sounds like she was always thinking of us even while we were away. Even though she was also busy preparing for the Sub-Zero's festival and had all her health problems to worry about. She must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the Sub-Zero's festival, right? If we hadn't found this book, we never would have known. But now that we know, we can't even thank her.